Okay, what happened here was, this was so ripe, I was able to just slice the skin right off, and it was too hard for me to continue to core it. I don't have the strength. So part of it was cored, and I was just able to slice the pineapple away from the center core. And then this part is in slices. So I'm actually just gonna cut that with my very sharp knife and get that off there. All right, come off there. I think we got all the pieces off there. I was just cleaning out my refrigerator. I have this really nice refrigerator that has a drawer, center drawer in it, and I rearranged the shelves after I've had the refrigerator for 2 years and haven't done that. Okay, I'm gonna go over here, and this is the Tribest backspin, and it's brand new, just came out this month. I was able to get $100 off of it thanks to John Kohler. On his discount juicer site, had a 20% off coupon, and actually there's another 20% off if you buy directly from the site right now. I just saw yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead on the side here and turn both of these on. This actually vacuums as well as spins in 2 separate directions. So here's one container. This is the outer container, and here is the inner container. So I'm going to place the inner container down inside. This is magnetic, and it just clamps right in. It's very sharp. So anyway, let me see. See, it just goes in like that. And then I'm going to actually put some cucumbers in with this, because I understand cucumber and pineapple is supposed to be really great. Just gonna slice these up a little bit so they're easier for it to grab. I'm just gonna put two of them in there because I don't want an overwhelming cucumber flavor to this. All right, I'm gonna bring this over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the pineapple in. There we go. You're only supposed to fill the container up so high with certain things, but I think this is going to grab this very well. Push it down, but careful to watch my fingers on the sharp blade. There's just a few more pieces here that need to go in. What I'm planning on doing with this mixture is freezing it. I might drink part of it, but I'm going to freeze part of it and then put it back in here and make a sherbet out of it, because this is supposed to be able to do that. Rinsing my hand off. Okay, here we go with the container. So this piece goes in first, set down, and then this piece goes on top this way. And it has to be seated all the way down, all the way around, so that it will make a vacuum. All right, I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to put this in the unit. Go like that. Pop the top down. And I'm going to hit vacuum so that it's going to vacuum, and I want it... I'm going to put this on auto, and here it goes. So it's got a dual action. Right now it is vacuuming out the air, and when you vacuum the air out when you're processing, the nutrients are not oxidized when it's blending and chopping, so you get more nutritional value out of it. And on top of that, you're able to keep this in the refrigerator as a drink. You can see on the top it's still vacuuming. Longer than non-vacuumed. I know the Nama, you have 72 hours for the juice before it starts oxidizing. And it's very loud. You can see what it's doing. The inner jar spins around. It has these things that so there's no need for a tamper. It tamps itself. There we go. It's turning green. Okay, so there's not going to be a lot of air bubbles in here like you would have with a regular blender or even with a juicer. I have to break the seal on this. Okay, there we go. Made a nice little vacuum noise there. Take this top off and you can see how fast and quickly that blended that up. I'm going to get a spoon and we can taste this. That's delicious. It was just the right amount of cucumber in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze this up probably in a silicone ice cube tray. And once it's frozen, I'm going to put it back in here later, and it turns it into a sherbet. So I'm pretty excited about that. All right, I will post that activity later. There are hardly any YouTube videos on about this machine because it's brand new. It just came out in the beginning of May, and I'm excited to be one of the first people to be showcasing it here. All right, thank you. See you later.